Uh, Today we have that meeting with the finance ministry on the individual bondholders. Finally, there's going to be some traction coming to the conversation. How expectant are you that you will get some positives out of this meeting? Because so far, from what we've heard from your end, your point is simple. You don't want to partake in this program. What are your expectations?
It's a technical meeting, so it will be a group of technical minds, the economists, the financial analysts, for us to work out what is sustainable. We have reviewed government's challenges, and we hold the opinion that the problem and the solution actually sits within the fiscal space. Then, if government today says that I'm going to live my life as it was last year, I'm still going to keep my capital expenditure at the levels I used last year. My salaries at the levels I used last year. As a matter of fact, government will be reducing its deficit or will be saving on this expenditure about 55 billion Ghana cedis. How much is government looking for to solve this problem? It's looking at restructuring a debt of what, 138. So if you really want to save interest burden, you could actually also look at saving other parts of your entire budget. And that itself can give you 54 billion, much more than the DDE can save you in 2023. Means that technically your savings over a 2.5-year cycle will cover this and you should be out. But it also comes at a political cost, in that government may have to take certain decisions. Either look at downsizing its size, or just maintaining its size without making material shifts in salaries. It also means that government would have to be very modest about its capital expenditure. But bear in mind, last year's capital expenditure is maybe, I think, the second highest in the history of Ghana.
Right.
So keeping that level in itself was never a bad idea. But we see government trying to rather get expansionary, looking at increasing its capital expenditure, which is a discretionary expenditure, by about 12 billion. So there are actually so many ways to deal with this problem. All right. There are also issues on the revenue side, where government's own efficiency in tax revenue generation will have to be looked at.
Right.
I'll give you a case in point. Government and the GRA started this VAT invigilation. We had Reverend Amishadai, the Commissioner General, saying that in some places, taxes increased by 1,000%. It tells you we have so much tax evasion. So why don't we deepen these things, but rather take politics, and then government itself says, cancel it because I'm getting too much agitation from tax evaders? Does that make sense?